What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? HunterX here, bringing us a new episode of Let's Factory Factorial, and today is the final somewhat episode for the science packs. I know, Sag, we are on the final science pack, which is honestly gonna take a lot to autocraft, so we might not even get it done in this episode. So yeah, we have a lot to make. So first things first, let's start off with the sulfuric acid, which is gonna require at least a oil refinery and 2 chemical plants. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a oil refinery and then 2 of these chemical plants, and then let's find a good place to go ahead and put this. Right here sounds about good, so we'll go ahead and place that down right there, and we're gonna go ahead and use crude oil to make petroleum. Perfect. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a pipe all the way. I can't even run a pipe all the way across this belt. That is how large our main bus is. I literally cannot run a pipe across this thing, which is insane. I actually might need to do a little bit more than that. If I grab you, yeah, and well, I guess we'll do this to make it work. That should be fine. And you know what, I'll even do one further, and I'll do something like this, and that should be nice and clean. Ooh, okay, that's fine. We'll run across this way, and then what we'll do is we'll come down this way. Okay, we gotta make sure that we double up here, do something like that, and then boop, boop, and boop. There you go. There is all of your oil coming in. Beautiful. We love to see it. Now that we have the oil coming in, I believe the next part of this is going to be, we're going to need water. That's going to be interesting, but that shouldn't be too bad. So what we'll do is grab ourselves a chemical plant like so. I'm not sure which way this has to go. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move it up a little bit more just in case, because we got to do the whole, whatchamacallit, water input, right? Yeah. No, we're trying to make, no, we're trying to make sulfur. Sorry, not that. Right, which needs petroleum and it needs water. And of course, petroleum's on the one side that I am not going to be able to use. Okay, so let's do that. Perfect. And then we're going to need to run a offshore pump. And I'm thinking we run it off of here, or maybe like over here would be better. With sulfur done, what I'm going to do is, because it's going into another chemical plant, I'm just going to make this very easy and simple and do something like this. I don't think this needs any. Yes, it does need water. Okay, so I probably can't do a direct insert, but you know what? I probably could if I just like rotate it like this, maybe. Yeah, that would actually work quite well. I am gonna need another water pipe, which conveniently enough I can do this and then this, and then that should in theory be everything that we need for water coming in here like so. We just need iron to come in, which I think I have an idea. I'm gonna have to split off of this belt down here. That's fine. That's not really the issue, but the issue, I guess I can go around like this. I mean, I guess that works. Not that big of a deal, I don't think, at least. And then you're gonna get power, you're gonna get your iron. Perfect. We love to see it. So that's sulfuric acid done. That's gonna be for later, I think, but for now we are going to make green chips. So wait, what am I doing? I think I'm doing this up here. Yeah, because this is the plastic for that, and then this is, yes. Okay, so let's make the green circuit farm. That should be relatively easy. All I have to realistically do is more undergrounds like so, and then split off, of course, another copper line like so, and then have that, I guess, make your thing. It's only going into one factory, which should be fine. You know what? We're using the blue ones, but no, we're actually using the tier 1 still, but we're also going to be using the blue ones later on as well to do more intense crafts. With the copper wire facility done, and we're going to need an iron wire facility. Of course, we're going to need not an iron wire, sorry, an iron facility. So you know what I might do? I know I'm not supposed to do this technically, but I can technically re-split off of this line again and then do something like cheesy like this. and then make the green circuit, boy. I know I'm not supposed to do that, but let's play my rules. I'm gonna do what I want. So boom, bam, boom. There you go. Let's go ahead and get that bad boy powered. I never have enough power poles, I swear, and I don't know why. It's just so annoying. There you go. There's your green circuit. Lovely. And then you're gonna want plastic bars. Is that correct? Yes. So, but we're also gonna need another copper wire facility. So I guess we're gonna bring this up and make another copper wire facility. I'm gonna have nowhere to put it, but that's fine. I'm gonna do some jank stuff anyway. So boom, there you go. Copper wire facility done. And then I need plastic, which is going to require me to bring out another oil refinery, of course. Another oil refinery. And then I need oil. So I need to bring more oil up. Scratch that idea. I'm just going to cheese it. And oh, please tell me I have enough pipe. I don't have enough pipe. There you go. Now we have enough room to run the piping that we need. Give me the oil refinery. Where do I want to put this? Maybe like over here. That's gonna be petroleum, please. And you're gonna come this way, and you're gonna give me some oil, right? You're gonna be a good boy and give me some oil. I hope so. Oil? No oil. You know what? No power. That makes sense. But also still no oil. That's because the pipe isn't connected. Smart one. There you go. Your petroleum's now coming in, which needs coal. Okay. But I also wonder something. That's not going to fit. Of course it's not going to fit. Because why would it freaking fit, right? And then all I have to do is run it underground like so. And then that should be good to go. So you're going to get petroleum like that. We're going to need some coal, which conveniently there's a miner right there. There's a mine right there. Do I want to bring coal over? How far is the other coal line? Yeah, I'm just going to mine some more coal. Alrighty, so I've got the coal coming in. You know what I don't have coming in though is those freaking splitter boys. Dear God, I'm gonna beat this game on just yellow belts. I swear, this is great. Okay, there you go. And then we're gonna need to insert that bad boy right there, that right there. You're gonna get a nice little belt. And guess what? Actually, funny enough, you're gonna come right over here. Oh, no, hold on. I'm gonna go up one more. Gonna make sure you go up one more, maybe two more, and then drag it that way. Beautiful. And then you just need a little bit of power, and then there you go. There's your plastic bars going on that freaking line right there. Go ahead and get rid of that, and we're gonna need another copper wire facility, which is right here. Actually, we've already done it. So all I gotta do is drag it across 2 lanes of traffic like that. And I think this is literally only going into 1 assembler, I think, right? No, it's going into 4, which this is not ideal for this belt to be here like this. So my plan is to move this belt. That's the whole plan. Let's go ahead and get this belt. So there's not too much interrupted service. We're gonna do this. And then you're gonna do that. Oh god, this is gonna put so much coal in my inventory. You know what? I could also, you know, get a card and drive around in a car too, but hopefully that's not gonna give us too many issues, which I'm also gonna run the power pole a little bit more closer to this miner, honestly. So I'm gonna do what I like to call a split personality, boy. Boom and boom. These are gonna go into 5 red chip factories. Oh my god, my inventory is gonna be so full of junk. Input. You need one more belt there and there. You're gonna be an input, output, and of course do that. Beautiful. Let's run the belt upwards. Get the hell out of my way, tree. No one asked you to be there. Thank you. And then, of course, my favorite, 2 to 1, like so. And then there's your red circuit farm. We love to see it. And then it just needs a little bit of juice, like so. And there's the red chips. Done. Okay, we need another 5 copper wire facilities. Okay, let's go ahead and run up a iron line because we're gonna need it for this. And then this is gonna go ahead and give us 4 more of these, like so, going into green circuits, of course. And we're gonna need some long boy inserters, so I'm going to make a few sets of those. And then this should be green circuits, of course. And then those are going into red circuits, which are going together, which now we need. Okay, so now we need these red circuits over here. One more up. Red circuits connect here. And then I think that said 3. Yes, 3 blue boys. Okay, so 1, 2, and I guess no, we'll do this here. Okay, this is gonna be tricky because I have to split this sulfuric acid into 3 different ways, which is not gonna be fun. Okay, how the hell do I split this sulfuric acid? Oh, that's my question that I have. How the hell am I gonna do that? Okay, hold on. So this sulfuric acid is over here. Here's the plan then. I'm going to have it go into separate tank, or a tank rather. And then that tank will hopefully split it evenly, I would hope. So if I do something like this, this should be fine. I can't believe this is just requiring 1. This doesn't feel like this is going to require 1, but I'll trust the Hell mod factory and hope that this works. Okay, this is now going to go into 2 separate lines. So you're going to go to here, and then you're going to go across to here. And then you guys are going to do your typical, you know, long-armed, and then your boys like so. Oh, I didn't long-arm this one. Hold on. Oops. My bad. And then you, and you. I didn't think about the output, but this is going to be a jank way to do this. I'm going to do, well, first of all, I'm going to do a 2-to-1 here, and then another 2-to-1. That sounds jank, and it is jank, but this one's gonna go up and around like that, and then this is gonna go into another 2-to-1 here. Yeah, this is getting a little crazy, but it's gonna work, trust me. You're gonna come down and into here, you're gonna come into here, and then you're gonna do that, and then boom, there is your first set of things. So your blue circuits are now done. All right, we need 5 robot for, oh my god, we need batteries, electric motors, steel. That's fine. Batteries aren't that difficult. I'm gonna need more sulfuric acid, which means I'm gonna need more of this, more of this. Oh god, here we go. All right, so 1. Okay, let's rebuild this again, this little thing over here. I'm gonna have to run more oil, which is fine because I have this little alcove here. I need another refinery, which I don't have. Let me go ahead and craft 5 of those. I've done some jank stuff to get this to work. Okay, so petroleum's coming in. Okay, we just now need water in another chemical plant. So I'm gonna go here, and sulfur is, okay, nope, I need this to move over just a tiny bit. There you go. And what we'll do is we'll feed a direct water line underneath like so, and then there is water coming in. I think it's coming in this way, so let's do a split there, and then that should in theory work best. Beautiful. And then that's gonna need some power, of course. Sharing is caring. All right, there's your sulfur. So your sulfur is done. We just need iron plates, which, you know what, honestly, it's not going to be that much, so I think I'm just going to split it off. And I believe this also needs water, if I remember correctly. So we're trying to mix sulfuric acid. It does. So probably the best way to do this is going to be this way. Sulfuric acid, not even split there. Run a belt this way, and then split here, and then that should be fine. Insert. I don't like how that's doing that, but there's nothing I can do about it. And then I will push this back, and then you're just gonna get a pipe, and then you're gonna run upwards, of course, like that. And beautiful. Sulfuric acid is now being made. We love to see it. And now this time around, I'm actually gonna be very cognitive. I'm gonna split off the iron like so, and then I need to split off some copper. Both these lines need to go up this way. And then this is going into what? Literally one chemical factory. So there's no need for all this extra shenanigans. Honestly, I can never find what I'm looking for, like, ever. And then, you know what? One's gonna have to come up and over because I can only fit so many things here. Batteries, I need you to rotate. Never mind. This will do just fine because I can do you, and then I can do you. You need power, and this is actually perfect because this will then have power, and I can't even run. I'm gonna have to do some jank piping to make this work. All right, there you go. Step 1, batteries for the robot frames. Step 2, get steel, and we'll put steel on the same line, which surely this won't work, right? I don't think this would work. I mean, it might. So there's your steel. Steel's done. I need one of these factories. Again, that's really simple. In fact, I can probably do that right here. It's actually that simple. So one copper wire factory goes here, or copper cable. I keep messing that up. And then that outputs there on that side. And then there you go. And then the iron will move it like so. You're going the wrong direction. And then that's going into literally one assembler. And then bam, reverse, reverse, green, like so. I do need to be careful though. I'm hoping this puts on the left side of the belt. It's not gonna put on the left side of the belt. Oh, it's so annoying. Okay, that's now done. Here's the tricky part though. This guy, we need another one of these, which needs another one of these, which is gonna need another one of these, which is gonna need some of this stuff. That's all fine and dandy. But what's not fine and dandy is the fact that I need a lubricant, which lubricant is going to be a petrochem with heavy oil. And I don't even know if I have the materials to do that. I think I do. Let's see. It's just gonna be one refinery, and I have extra oil here. Okay, water, that's fine. Water, not a big deal. Getting oil into this thing though is gonna be a little bit more tricky. Actually, you know what? No, it's gonna be relatively simple, assuming we follow these rules. Perfect. And I'm gonna have to set up 3 tanks, 1, 2, and 3, and you're gonna all have to go your own separate ways, of course. Usually you do that with undergrounds by doing some like really complicated stuff, and we're now doing petrochem. I'm actually a little bit worried now about the oil coming into this line, but we'll figure that out when we get there. So what is this? Light oil, which is not what we need. We need to crack down heavy oil in a chemical plant, which is going to be this guy here. And we want the heavy oil and water, of course, of all things. Oh, that's going to be relatively simple. I have water here. I can probably run a simple, I was going to say simple water network, but that's not how that's going to work. Okay. I might need to just run a new water pipe, unless if I can make this one work, which I can't. Oh, that's really annoying. Unless if I do something like this. Nope, one more forward. This would have to keep going down though. I would have to do some jank stuff like this to make it work, but it works. All I need to do is get some heavy oil into this thing, and then I guess we can run some underground like so, and then that's gonna go into a tank elsewhere, like over here maybe. All right, and there you go. This should now be making all of the lubricant that we're ever gonna need. Perfect. Okay, so lubricant is done. Let's start with making the piping and this guy. Okay, we can do that off of one of the units. So let's do something like this. Split off, and then if we're smart, which we are, yes, you will do this and this and this. So you will make gears, and you will make, what was the other thing it wanted? Gears and pipes. Funny enough, we'll then get met in the middle like so. Isn't this way smart, chat? There you go. And then those two will combine together. So those two are done. We now just need steel, which conveniently, if I wanted to really, I could bring a steel line up the center like that. And that's going into how many facilities? This is going into 2 engine facilities. So realistically, not a lot. I don't know why steel isn't coming up. That's not steel, first of all, that's iron. So maybe I am dumb. Now it's steel, but I can't figure out why that wasn't going up. Oh, because there's an inserter there. That's why. I'll just wrap this around the other thing here. Oh, I can't curve it around because I'd have to move this over one. This is way too jank for my liking, but here we go. And then you want engine units, and then you to go to a 2-to-1, and then this is going into what? Okay, we need another copper wire facility, and then that works out so good. And now we make something like this that makes green circuits, and then those green circuits are now going into this line up here with our engines, of course, which now requires a tier 2 assembly, by the way, 2 tier 2s into making electric motors. And then these will just import and import like so, and then export. I don't know how I'm going to do the belt, but that is something that we'll figure out. We need lube for each machine, and then we need power up here as well. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how I'm gonna do the belt. I could do something like this. That could work. So this would go to here, this would go to here, and then these would just merge into one belt. All right, there's our engines. What are you missing? Wait, you're making light oil. I wanted lubricant, not light oil. You should not be making the oil that we need. I did not mean that. I totally jacked it up, the recipe, but that's fine. All right, that's now fixed. Okay, so now we need to make the flying robot frames. Okay, I need these engines to make their way to this side of the belt. Yes. Now this is going into 4 factories. Dear God, I'm running out of room. This is actually crazy. I don't think I need the tier 2s for this. I think I can get away with tier 1s. All right, this is gonna go into making flying robot frames. I can't believe this is taking this long to get us to get flying robot frames. Yeah. And then this is gonna go to a 2-to-1, and I'm actually gonna push this way because we are running out of room vertically for these things, and that's not ideal. All right, a 2-to-1 belt. I forgot to put the thing here. And then we just need some speed upgrades, or not speed upgrades, sorry, power. All the belts, and you're making flying robot frames. All right, flying robot frames are now done. All right, the last thing that we need is low density structures. Okay, copper plates. Oh boy, this is 10 factories. Urgh, that's a lot of factories. Dear God, I might not even need this. I have extra petroleum coming in here. Yeah, I don't think I need that. I can actually use this petroleum elsewhere. I'll take that and I'll expand out this way. How many chemical plants do I need for plastic? No way, it's just 1. That's crazy. All right, plastic, please. Do I have a coal belt nearest by? How jank are things, man? Let me know down in the comments down below. How jank is this factory? It's pretty jank, if you ask me. Plastic, done. Okay, steel. That's gonna just be a matter of bringing it up, which is fine because we've got plenty to go around. I don't know which steel line I need to borrow from. Let's borrow from the bigger line, which is this one. Yeah, because we're going a pretty long distance. All right, plastic, steel. I keep hitting the wrong button. And copper. We're borrowing from the very last copper line, like the very bottom of the barrel. Borrow from this guy. The plastic, steel, and what else? Copper, plastic, and steel, and that's all we need. This is gonna be a pretty big farm. And that's gonna go into 10 factories. So it's 5 on each side, which is wild. Oh wait, are these? No, these are blue. We don't want blue. We want tier 1s. I mean, I could use tier 2s, but then the ratio will be off. So I'd rather not. There's no way this is gonna be enough for this, but we'll see. Hopefully Hellmod is right. I would assume Hellmod's right, but... And then this is all gonna go into a 2-to-1 belt. And then that should be Bob's your Uncle Fanny your aunt. Good to go. LDS. We're gonna need LDS for rocket stuff parts later too. Get this bad boy put together. Whoops. There you go. All this because we want to make a science pack, by the way. This is insane for 1 science pack. All this automation, that is absolutely insane. And then power. All right, we've got LDSs now. All this is gonna get put together onto one freaking belt. All right, green or blues, robot frames, LDS. I'm gonna make a long line of LDS crossing this. I think I need to merge these belts together. You know what? They're gonna share, aren't they? Oh, that's really annoying. It's gonna put them on both sides. All right, well, if that's the case, we need a second belt then. So that will act as one belt. And then we just bring our blue trips up like that. Oh wait, this has to be one of those type of belts. There you go. And then that's gonna go into 4 farms. Dear God, what an automation. What a base as well. Like, this has been a lot of fun, honestly. I've had so much fun in this series. There's a lot of automation. I mean, I think I would go crazy if we actually had freaking to defend our freaking base. Like, how would I defend this monstrosity of a base? It's a really good question, honestly. And then this is all gonna go into yellow science packs. And of course, the classic 2-to-1 belt. Perfect. And now that whole thing is automated now. That whole thing is automated. The first set of yellow potions, baby. Let's go. That is super exciting. This is good to go. And then all I have to do now is just find where our purple potions are at, which are right here. Put these on the belts down here. Okay, so for this down here, I'm gonna have to do a 1-to-2 split, I think, which is fine. I'm hoping that this works the way I want it to, and we should be good to go. Yeah, it's gonna go 1 belt into 2, and then we're gonna have to run this entire belt. I'm gonna actually be smart and run it on the outside. And just like that, look at the fruit of our labor finally coming to fruition. It's gonna get split off into the 2 different belts, and would you look at that, boom. Yellow scientists are now making it over to our labs. With that being said, guys, unfortunately, that's going to have to wait till next time because we are out of time for today's episode. So with that being said, if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please do me a huge favor. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, ding that notification bell, become part of the tribe. As always, guys, I love you. I'm going to leave you till next time. Bye-bye.